The night was hot. Los Angeles shimmered under a hazy sky. At 875 South Bundy Drive, a horrifying scene awaited discovery. It was past midnight when a neighbor's dog, its leash dragging, led its owner to the front gate. There, lying in a pool of blood, was Nicole Brown Simpson. Her once vibrant life had been brutally cut short. Multiple stab wounds marred her body, a testament to the savage attack. Just a few feet away lay another victim, Ron Goldman. A young restaurant waiter, he had simply been in the wrong place at the wrong time. The scene was chaotic. Police swarmed the property, their faces grim. Evidence was everywhere. A bloody glove lay near the bodies, a chilling reminder of the killer's rage. The brutality of the murder shocked even the most seasoned detectives. Nicole Brown Simpson was the ex-wife of football legend O.J. Simpson. News of the murders spread like wildfire. The world watched in disbelief as the identity of the prime suspect was revealed. O.J. Simpson, the charismatic sports hero, was now at the center of a murder investigation. The public was torn between disbelief and a growing sense of horror. Simpson was nowhere to be found. A warrant was issued for his arrest. The tension was palpable. Then, on June 17th, the nation was captivated by a surreal event. O.J. Simpson, in a white Ford Bronco driven by his friend Al Cowlings, led police on a low-speed chase across Los Angeles freeways. Millions watched the pursuit on live television. Helicopters followed the white Bronco, broadcasting every twist and turn. The world held its breath. The chase ended at Simpson's Brentwood mansion. He surrendered to police. The trial of the century was about to begin. The O.J. Simpson trial was more than just a legal proceeding. It was a media spectacle. Cameras crowded the courtroom, broadcasting every detail to a captivated audience. The trial became a national obsession. A daily soap opera played out in homes across America. Every aspect of the case was dissected and debated. Legal analysts filled the airwaves, offering their opinions on every piece of evidence, every witness testimony. The prosecution presented a compelling case, pointing to Simpson's history of domestic violence and the physical evidence found at the crime scene. The defense, led by the formidable Johnny Cochran, aggressively countered the prosecution's narrative. They planted seeds of doubt, alleging police misconduct and evidence tampering. Public opinion was sharply divided along racial lines, reflecting the deep-seated tensions within American society. The courtroom became a stage for a dramatic clash of legal titans. Leading the prosecution was Marcia Clark, a determined and experienced prosecutor. She faced a formidable opponent in Johnny Cochran, a charismatic and renowned defense attorney. The prosecution presented the bloody glove found at the crime scene, allegedly matching a glove found at Simpson's estate. DNA evidence linked Simpson to the murders, with his blood found at the crime scene and the victim's blood found in his car and home. The defense chipped away at the prosecution's case, highlighting inconsistencies in police procedure and questioning the handling of evidence. They suggested that the LAPD, with its history of racial bias, had framed Simpson. The defense's strategy was to create reasonable doubt in the minds of the jurors. The jury sat through months of testimony, absorbing every detail of this complex and highly publicized case. One piece of evidence stood out for its dramatic potential: the bloody glove. A leather glove stained with the victim's blood was found at the crime scene. The prosecution alleged that this glove matched a glove found at Simpson's estate, suggesting he was present at the murders. The defense, in a now infamous moment, asked Simpson to try on the gloves in front of the jury. The gloves appeared to be too tight, fueling the defense's argument that the evidence had been planted or mishandled. "If it doesn't fit, you must acquit," Cochran famously declared. The glove demonstration became a turning point in the trial. The image of Simpson struggling to put on the gloves was seared into the public's consciousness. The glove's significance in the jury's deliberations remained a subject of much speculation. The prosecution presented a mountain of DNA evidence linking Simpson to the murders. His blood was found at the crime scene, intermingled with the victim's blood. The victim's blood was also found in Simpson's Ford Bronco and at his Rockingham estate. Experts testified about the overwhelming statistical probability that the blood found at the crime scene belonged to Simpson. They explained the meticulous process of DNA testing and the reliability of the results. The DNA evidence appeared to be a damning blow to Simpson's claim of innocence. The defense, however, attacked the credibility of the DNA evidence. They pointed to the LAPD's history of racial bias and alleged that the evidence had been planted or tampered with. The specter of police misconduct resonated with some members of the jury. The defense, facing a mountain of circumstantial and forensic evidence, adopted a strategy of undermining the prosecution's case by highlighting inconsistencies and planting seeds of doubt. They focused on the LAPD's history of racial bias, particularly involving Detective Mark Fuhrman. Fuhrman, who had found the bloody glove at Simpson's estate, was revealed to have made racist remarks in the past. The defense argued that Fuhrman, motivated by racial prejudice, could have planted evidence to frame Simpson. They painted a picture of a corrupt police force willing to fabricate evidence to secure a conviction. The defense's strategy was effective in shifting the focus from the evidence itself to the integrity of those who collected it. They appealed to the jury's emotions, urging them to consider the possibility of a racist conspiracy against a black celebrity. The defense's tactics, while controversial, resonated with some jurors, particularly those who had experienced racial prejudice firsthand. By raising the specter of racial bias, they successfully created enough reasonable doubt to secure an acquittal. The O.J. Simpson trial was more than just a murder trial. It was a cultural phenomenon that exposed deep-seated racial and social divisions in America. Simpson, a beloved black athlete, was accused of murdering his white ex-wife, instantly transforming the case into a lightning rod for discussions about race, celebrity, and justice. The trial became a Rorschach test for America's views on race. Black Americans, many of whom had experienced racial profiling and police brutality firsthand, were more likely to believe in Simpson's innocence. White Americans, on the other hand, were more likely to believe in Simpson's guilt, focusing on the evidence presented by the prosecution. The trial also highlighted the power of celebrity in American culture. Simpson's fame and charisma, cultivated over years in the public eye, played a role in shaping public opinion. His defense team, dubbed the Dream Team, skillfully used his celebrity status to their advantage. The O.J. Simpson trial laid bare the complexities of race, class, and justice in America. It ignited a national conversation about racial bias in the criminal justice system, police brutality, and the role of media in shaping public opinion. After months of testimony, dramatic courtroom showdowns, and intense media scrutiny, the jury reached a verdict. On October 3, 1995, the world held its breath as the verdict was read, not guilty. The courtroom erupted in gasps and cheers. Simpson was acquitted of both murders. The verdict sent shockwaves across the nation. Public reaction was sharply divided along racial lines, reflecting the deep-seated tensions the trial had exposed. Black Americans buy into the verdict, viewing it as a victory against a racist criminal justice system. White Americans, on the other hand, were largely outraged, believing that Simpson, a wealthy and powerful celebrity, had gotten away with murder. The verdict sparked debates about the role of race in the justice system, the influence of celebrity, and the power of the media. While the criminal trial captivated the nation, the subsequent civil trial provided a different kind of reckoning. In 1997, a civil court found Simpson liable for the wrongful deaths of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman. The jury awarded the victims' families $33.5 million in damages. The civil trial, unlike the criminal trial, did not require proof beyond a reasonable doubt. The lower standard of proof, preponderance of the evidence, allowed the jury to consider a wider range of evidence, including Simpson's history of domestic violence. Despite the civil verdict, many questions about the murders remained unanswered. The lack of a criminal conviction left a void, a sense that justice had been denied. Conspiracy theories flourished, fueling speculation and debate about what truly transpired on that fateful night in June 1994. The O.J. Simpson case became a parable about the limits of the legal system, the complexities of race and celebrity in America, and the enduring search for truth and justice. The O.J. Simpson trial left an indelible mark on American society, sparking conversations and debates that continue to this day. It exposed the fault lines of race, class, and justice in America, revealing the deep-seated biases and inequalities that permeate the criminal justice system. The trial also highlighted the power of the media in shaping public opinion. The relentless media coverage, often sensationalized and racially charged, influenced public perception of the case and its key players. It raised questions about the role of the media in a democracy and the potential for bias in reporting. The O.J. Simpson trial, despite its conclusion, left a legacy of unanswered questions and lingering doubts. It became a cultural touchstone, referenced in countless films, television shows, and books. Its impact on legal proceedings, media coverage, and societal attitudes towards race and justice is undeniable. The trial serves as a reminder that justice is not always black and white. It is a complex and often elusive ideal, shaped by individual experiences, societal biases, and the vagaries of the legal system. The O.J. Simpson trial, with its enduring mysteries and profound impact, continues to challenge our understanding of truth, justice, and the American experience. The case continues to fascinate and divide, serving as a stark reminder of the enduring power of the past to shape the present.